Benjamin D'Souza here, back with some more commentary on the certain goings on in the Black Manosphere. Excellent podcast tonight by Obsidian and Kirigakade Jones. Made another excellent podcast pertaining to Black Hitler and certain views that he was, Black Hitler was, pushing for. But I really want to dovetail into what's been going on between G Lowkey or G Lowry and SWP. And it basically, this most recent video that G Lowry came out with, talking about, and his main talking point was he was basically sympathizing, to say the least, with Cynthia G. These niggas ain't shit. So what? Black woman is gonna submit to that, this, that, and the third. Fair enough. We all know that niggas ain't shit. Come on. Let's be honest. We all know that niggas ain't shit, right? That's what's been power drived into our heads for the past 30 years, right? Niggas ain't shit. Okay, we all agree on that. Niggas ain't shit. Okay, I agree. My thing is, okay, fine. Ladies and gentlemen who agree with the ladies that, I ain't gonna follow your program because, nigga, you weak and this, that, and the third. Okay, fine. Oh, all right. What is your recourse of action? What are you gonna do if you don't follow what I'm talking about? It's that simple. Just like the Terminator told old girl back in the 80s and the early 90s, listen, I ain't come here to argue with you. You come with me if you want to live. I mean, he didn't use all that verbiage when he talked, but he simply told, come with me if you want to live. That's all he said. And that's my position on this. I'm not arguing with these gals. I don't give a fuck about your colorism issues. I don't give a fuck about if you, nigga, I ain't following you because you ain't want to. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Come with me if you want to live. If you don't want to come with me, fine. I don't give a shit otherwise. Now, SWP, he made some valid points in his series of videos in responses to G Lowry and whatnot, which is, the same points that he's been drilling home over the past decade. And G Lowry came with, in my opinion, some very weak talking points. In his most recent response, he touted how he's a military veteran and how has his bachelor's and master's in STEM, and how he's going for his MBA and yada yada yada, but yet his deductive reasoning skills is that of the dongle or the scraggle daggle. He's basically responding to all of SWP's talking points like your everyday typical hood rat. And I'm like, cool, I get it. You gotta defend your post. All right, this man called you out by name, and you gotta say this, that, and the third to defend your specific position. I get it. All right, but come on, man, come on. I don't agree with everything that SWP says. I've been in many of SWP's comment sections disagreeing with him on certain talking points that he expounds. Specifically, the black folks in North America are African deal, but I'm not going to go into that. But still, your response is, for lack of a better term, bitch made. Be real with you. Give a fuck about your degrees. You sit up here and you sit up here and sympathize with Synthetic G and her whole ideology and her talking points, talking about niggas ain't did this and niggas ain't did that. So I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that. Okay, fine. And this is where, in some instances, me and SWP parts ways. Because I'm not negotiating with these bras. I'm in group chats on Facebook. I don't talk to these bras. And when I make a comment on posts on the internet and bras come in trying to question and trying to argue with me, I tell them flat, I don't talk to you. I'm talking about men's issues. I don't talk to women about men's issues. You take your unresolved daddy issues. You take your niggas ain't shit complex, and you walk your ass down and to your employer, and you talk to them about seeing about setting up an appointment with a therapist, and you go, spew that shit to that motherfucker. But I'm not here to argue with you at all. Come with me if you want to live. That's all I gotta say to these bitches, man. That's all I gotta say to them. Point blank. Come with me if you want to live. If you don't want to come, that's fine. Hey. Let your God and let your left hand and your right hand protect you. But I ain't lifting a motherfucking finger unless you under my dominion. And that's that. So, I mean, a lot of this shit is just flat out a waste of time, to be honest with you. I don't argue with these chicks. Come with me if you want to live. If you don't, all right, have it your way. But yeah, that's all I wanted to, that's all I wanted to say on this particular vid. It's Benjamin D'Souza. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.